Oh, Stardew Valley. Oh! I'm too drunk to write this tonight. Do I have to? Okay, Sebastian is an emo. He doesn't like anything, so it makes it hard to befriend him. But Pam lives in a trailer, and look at her. Oh, yeah, it's the game, but it's printed. Is that alright?
Stardew Valley. Yes, hello? Hello! We are a couple of Gamelords.
We are.
And today we are drinking the Starfruit cocktail.
Oh!
In honor of the old Stardew Valley. It does actually looks like it needs to be mixed up actually.
On a stick?
Looks a bit like a fruit cup. Do you guys remember fruit cups?
They're those rainbow buggers. Mm-hmm. No, I never had one of those. I just usually got a small wooden bowl full of salt and vinegar chips.
Oh.
I prefer that over a garbage fruit cup.
Okay.
Oh, what the is this made of?
I don't know.
Oh.
What do you think? Do you like it? I don't know.
Can't remember.
You're drinking it right now.
It does smell and taste a little bit like a goddamn fruit tingle.
You mean?
Oh.
Hey,
Why do I feel like I'm at goddamn some kind of like a 4x4 goddamn in the mud? Adelaide Entertainment Centre just fucking filled it with mud and it's like, yeah, 4x4 Sunday. Oh Jesus!
While they're drinking cocktails.
Or either that or the Spice Girls are coming out of a trapdoor.
There you go, that's the other one. Bam!
I tell you what I want, what I really, really want.
I'm gonna just top mine off with a bit of smoke too. Put it in the thing though.
I don't know whether it's edible.
There we go. Now I've got a bit of a potion going on.
Well, we're going to do a Harry Potter board game review.
Actually, do not put in your drink whatever you do. This can of atmosphere. Yeah, look, it's fine. It tastes like f***ing Prosecco.
Prosecco is garbage sparkling wine, and sparkling wine sucks anyway.
You know what? I can't stress this enough. I don't make a cocktail to drink wine. Get f***ed. No. That's my review. Stardew Valley is a put your boys on spots and get the things on the spots you put your boys on, collect your points kind of game for 1 to 4 beautiful bubbies. Takes about 45 minutes per person and it's not too hard to learn.
Nathan, I loved the video game version of this.
Right.
And I really adored how they adapted it into a board game. Would you recommend this?
Well, I have never played Stardew Valley, the video game, the board game I have.
And this is why this is going to be the perfect review for any biscuit on the internet to watch, to find out if they like it. Have you played it? Have you not played it? Doesn't matter. We've got 2 boys here who are going to absolutely... $2 vodkas at the bar, guys. Don't worry about it.
Get in there, don't worry about it. Yeah, don't forget to tip your waitresses. Look, as someone who hasn't played the board game,
yeah.
If you really love your old, like, resource collecting, worker placement, sort of managing your Euro...
Is it any of that?
Yeah.
When are you placing workers and doing...
Well, you're moving your around all the that's the game.
I don't understand board games.
So there you go. If you're into that, you know, you probably like it. I don't know.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, it's the best part. That's why mine's gone.
As a person who's never played the video game, would you recommend it as a board game?
Yeah.
What do we like?
But before we get into that, why don't we jump into what people are probably here for? How does this translate from a video game into a board game?
Well, I think everything that makes the video game Stardew Valley charming and lovely is here.
It's packed with charm.
Ah!
As someone who's no idea what it's still packed with charm.
Making friends by finding all of their favourite things is here. Fishing for chud is there. You can do that in the video game. It's here.
Chud? Is that what it was? It's
chub.
Chud. I thought it was chub. Chud. You don't fish for chud.
Chub.
Chub.
Mining for ore so you can upgrade your tools so that you can water your crops more efficiently. That's all here as well.
And these mechanics too, as someone who hasn't played the video game, they're essential to the board game. So it's not like they were like, people love fishing for chub, make sure they fish for chub, don't make it necessary. As long as they can roll some dice and grab a chub out the lake, they'll probably be a bit happy. It is essential to the game, it's part of the game, which I imagine it is for the video game, not that I've played it. But you know, so it's well implemented. It's cute, the artwork is nice.
You'll be turning over cards and you'll be looking at things going, oh, that's really cute. It's not saving your progress, but it'll give you a little heart and a little at the same time. Like, it's nice. It's a nice thing. The mechanics that I love.
And there's a bevy here.
Oh, yeah.
Your standard turn in Stardew Valley is you have a set of goals that you want to achieve before the end of the game, which is the 4 seasons that you have to live through. And you're going to send your person around to mine for ore or fish or forage or any number of things to fulfill those goals.
And the goals are like, Granddad's like, I've given you the farm, you d***. At least do this so I know that you're not a piece of shit.
Verbatim.
Basically. And then there's also the community center, which is like this broken down place full of these spirited away peas with legs and eyes. They're like,
Right.
bing, bing, bong.
Love that.
And you're like, what the f***'s happening in here? And it's like, well, we'll restore it, but only by magic and only if you bring us certain things in our little bundles. And so you've got these bundles.
Right.
They translate straight from the video game.
Yeah.
Bing, bong, bang, bong, bang.
Well, the little peas with legs don't make an appearance in the board
They're called
game.
Juminos.
All right. Yeah. Oh, yeah, they do make an appearance. They're a little squishy.
We call them little squish.
Little squishes are in there.
Squish.
So you're basically trying to complete goals around Stardew Valley and fulfill all of those different goals before before the year ends.
Before the year
you can't do it
ends.
before the year ends. Well, mate, you lose.
But yes, that's the point of the game.
And so in doing all of that, though, as we touched on, you have to interact with a variety of mechanics. You're mining, you're fishing, you're popping open geodes.
There's so many things. It's so simple.
Yeah.
Once you've done it once, you know it. You never need to be told again.
That's really true. Yeah, you never, once you've got it, you've got it. And
Fishing. Roll 3 dice. Check your dice. Look at the fish. Do the symbols match? You caught the fish.
Mining, you just roll 2 dice, you match the symbols on the grid, and you just take what the intersecting points are. That's it.
Pop open a geode. Roll a die. Check the grid. Yeah, easy. You popped it open. It's a weird pig sex doll kind of thing. You got it. Well done. And it's got its mouth open. It's a sex doll.
It has its mouth
It's
open?
weird. There it is.
Oh, wow. That's really upsetting. Children shouldn't play this ever.
Is there any other mechanics you love?
I don't just enjoy the sort of diversity of the mechanic. It's just worth sort of, if I was to put it in a bundle, I don't just enjoy the diversity, I enjoy the simplicity of all of the mechanics. You pick them up and they feel cohesive and they're interesting and you're using the dice for different reasons. Little good kisses to you, Stardew.
Friending people.
Ah, friending!
Oh my god. Not only do you gain some heart tokens imperative to unlocking some of the goals you've got to pursue.
Yes. Yes!
But they have a gift power that they can give you when a gift thing comes up, and the more friends you have, the more opportunities for special powers that you can implement during the game. I like that. I feel like it's a really warm, cooperative experience.
First of all, you have different professions, so you're going to have to end up sort of taking on different responsibilities to help each other, but you are going to interact. You're going to be like, well, if I do this, then I can give you this, and that'll help with that. So inevitably, you sort of, your skills, your things will bolster the other person's experience as well.
It is, because if you fuck up, you do feel like you fuck up as a unit.
Yes.
You feel each other's misfortunes, like if someone's in the mines
Oh, man.
and someone has a bad roll and comes home with nothing, you feel that for each other.
Yeah.
And then if someone's fishing the ocean, you both feel if someone gets a big haul and catches a legendary fish and it's a fucking fat chud that they've just
Pulling out and skidding and filleting the fat chud! Getting some fat chud fillet tonight!
It's unifying. You know what I mean?
Yes, because you have shared goals.
That's right.
Good co-op.
Good co-op. The last thing I really love is the randomized season cards at the end of a turn. Maybe it'll rain and your crops will grow. Maybe crows will come and fuck all your hot pumpkins that you keep planting. Then you can get a gift from your friend, and the Joja thing will come into play and add another element of God damn it or whatever. I just love the randomization of that, and every game is different.
Well, another thing that I enjoyed, and I probably in a weird way noticed this more because I haven't played the video game.
Yes.
Because all of this is new to me. So
everything is new to him. He's like a goldfish, a little baby boy.
I'm a goldfish. Something I enjoyed was the artwork. Again, it ties into that charm, but the components, the way they're decorated, the way everything looks. And I'm sure a lot of it is just wrenched straight from the video game, but I haven't played the video game. So as a result, everything is kind of cohesive and beautiful looking, and it all seems to fit together in this charming little package. It's either charming if you've never played it, and if you have played it, they fucking did it.
Yeah, I love that. I
love
that you're picking up on that. It was fantastic.
Mwah.
But now we need to do one of those big old hard pivots that we usually do in one of our reviews. Notoriously so. What do we not like?
You touched on the randomized days cards. Once you leave the standard deck and you just have random fall, spring, and winter and summer cards, you can just get a shit deck.
Yeah.
That makes it nigh on fucking impossible.
Yeah, it's
to even reveal your goals, let alone satisfy the and it's fucking annoying because there's so many cards and there's no fail-safe in there to be like, well, include at least 2 nice cards and 3 shit ones or something,
And it becomes not a game of like fun and exploration and just the chill vibes of Stardew Valley. It becomes a game of fuck. Oh, you've got one of them. You better hold on to that parsnip. Have you foraged that? You better hold on to that. That's a spring one. Are you going to plant another thing? You better plant another thing just in case. Like we haven't made a friend yet. We're going to go to fishing. You got to go fishing just in case this dickhead likes fish, so we can get 2 hearts, so we can find out if that's the thing we need to do. Like it becomes this really high pressure game in the first season alone.
Like it's one thing to learn a strategy to be like, oh, this is just a better way to play. Like this is more efficient. It makes things easier. But to be like, yeah, you just lose if you don't do this.
That sucks.
That to me is not a fun learning mechanic. To be
It's
like,
not.
and it's not even you lose.
It's deflating.
There's a 25% chance you'll lose.
It's deflating.
It's pretty antithetical to the charm they've mustered up there.
Another point I want to make.
Yep.
The components.
Oh yeah, this is a big one.
For a lot of people, and I've seen this online, the printing is rooted.
It's a sticker.
I ordered 2 versions of this game, and looking at them side by side, they were different. That shouldn't be the case.
Yeah.
Mate.
Especially when the differences in one of them is like, this looks like garbage.
In our instance, the Joja tiles, one was here, and the other one is like over here. We're not buying Guess Who here. We're buying a game we expect to be good. It's fucking...
And not only that, it's
too much money!
It's based on an existing recognizable IP. So even with that, you expect a certain amount of like...
pedigree?
Yeah, you certainly wouldn't expect things like the components printing is off center and now the tokens are...
It's not that everyone's is
That's even...
It's just random!
It's randomly...
Because you've printed it with someone who doesn't give a fuck and he's not even looking at it when he puts it in the box!
This is just facts. And then on top of that, even the components that aren't misprinted, the card quality, the card stock is very, very thin.
The card stock's very thin. I'm not even angry about that.
I am.
I'm more angry about the fact that when you punch a fucking token, it peels the goddamn paper off because you haven't fucking scored it properly.
Yeah.
Here is too many examples in only one unboxing. The whole point of a board game at this point, when you buy one that's cost this much, is that the fucking joy of popping a token. Can we pop off in the chat? How much is the point is just smelling a box and popping tokens is most of the bit.
No, it's true.
And when that bit is ruined and you're like, this sucks, I'm getting no out of this. It just fires my blood up because it's like, everyone wants to play this and it's a beautiful game.
That's the other thing.
I can tell where you're cutting costs and you don't need to.
So you're paying for the IP, but you're not paying for quality components. And then what's the point of bloody doing an IP grab?
This is like paying for a sex worker.
Yes.
And an expensive overseas one.
Right.
And then you get it home.
It.
And then it's your dad in a wig. You've already paid so much money.
You may as well fuck him. You've already
But
paid.
neither of you want it to happen. You're poking it in, peeling and tearing.
And from what I've heard as well, there are other people saying there are parts missing, right?
How?
That's crazy. Yeah, how have you done that?
How?
How are bits missing?
Who the f*** is putting this in a box and going, that'll do, that'll do, that'll do, go? How are you doing that?
What else do you hate? Well, like we talked about the
The
cards.
dice!
You hate the dice?
The dice are screen printed and there's one dice that I've never rolled that is scratched to f***. It's
What?
the animal
Are you
animal
kidding?
dice. There's that one.
Oh, wow.
We never rolled the fucking dice. It was f***ed. Why is it f***ed?
Your voice is great.
What the f*** is happening? This dice has never been out of the fucking box.
It's so slack.
They should have kickstarted the goddamn
That's
game.
the other dumb thing is if you bloody kickstarted it, people would have you would have made more money anyway. Ironically,
There are so many people who just adore this game. They're eating it up. Why the hell didn't he put it on Kickstarter and say we're making a board game? Can you imagine it? We get nice dice. We get cards that are twice as thick as f***ing skin. That'd be lovely. We'll put a f***ing insert in for everything else, not just the goddamn shop. And then we will print everything properly.
yeah, it would have been a nice change. It would have been a welcome change. So that's the components.
I love Stardew Valley.
I can tell.
Wow, what else do you hate?
Well, like we were talking about the season cards, there's some real issues in there because you have a really big season deck. You have nothing to differentiate like a shit season card from a good one, so you can end up with a bunch of shit season cards.
You actually can.
And also, it's always the same length. Like realistically, the biggest determinant in how difficult the game is going to be is the length of each season. And it seems to me like a no-brainer. Just be like, all right, if you want to play it on easy, have, 6 cards per season.
Yeah.
If you want to play it on normal, have 4. If you want to play it on a hard, have fucking 3 or something. But it's always 4. And 4 at times, if you're getting a bunch of cards, it's nowhere near enough time.
The problem isn't the goals.
No.
The problem is the length of time you have to complete the goals.
Because it's a binary as well.
Yeah.
You either succeed or fail. And there's something really fucking unsatisfying about pouring all that time into the game and then you don't finish one goal, so it's like, oh, we lose.
Well,
That's it. We just lose.
So, in summary.
It's not bad. As someone who is coming at it with no familiarity with the IP, I'd say, I tell you what, it endeared me to Stardew Valley a bit. I'd probably be inclined to check out the computer game a little bit more than I would have before, so that's pretty cool.
If it's a marketing ploy to get people to play the computer game, you nailed it.
You're probably doing a good job
And
there.
honestly, like what it is from the computer game to tabletop,
Yep.
nails that to the carpet. What if they kickstarted a Stardew Valley board game that was long form?
Legacy. Stardew Valley Legacy. Is that what you're
Yes!
suggesting?
Stardew Valley long form legacy game. Could you imagine? You've got a bloody tile with your farm and you stick on
The
the
actual
chicken
building.
coop.
So you're building that farm.
You
It's
stick
permanent.
it on the and you go to the mines and you scratch off the fucking levels.
Oh, wow,
And you
and
do
then
the,
you lose it, yeah.
Just like a legacy version
That's
of
really
this game
smart.
would be amazing because it would tie into what Stardew Valley is. You play it forever. Where do you want to put your chicken coop? You can stick it anywhere you like. Oh my god, it would be amazing. And you could charge $800 for it. People would buy it. People would back it. You would make $400 billion on Kickstarter. You would break records. It would be insane.
So what do we
Freaking
think?
hours.
Are we approving this?
The game's really good. The mechanics are really good. It's really fun. There are heaps of shortcomings when it comes to the production of it.
Oh my God.
You did a first run and you f***ed it. They're going to fix that. And I think it's really wholesome. I think it's really fun. I'm going to stamp it.
Stardew Valley is a put your boys on spots and get the things on the spots you put your boys on.
I still haven't married Shane in the board game version though, and I'm keen on that because, you know, who doesn't want to... I mean, I'm a fixer. You know? He's always at the pub. He loves chickens. I mean, he never shaves. He's got stubble. I love him so much.
You could tame him.
Why is he such an asshole? Yeah. Oh, I want to fix him in this.
Yeah.
And I won't stop playing until I do.
Stay tuned. That's it.